You know, there comes a time where you contemplate what you're doing with your night. I've been sitting here for over an hour trying to record this video. At first, it wouldn't record my audio when I was trying to actually do a actual video that shows my face. And then I lost my ability to talk right. So this is, I don't even know what take this is. We're going to call it take 35 to go with the whole theme of Highway 35 and all that bullshit, right? Okay, great. So I know I've been away for 2 weeks. I did not plan to be away for 2 weeks. I only planned to be away for 1 week so I could plan videos and whatnot and then upload them once again. I did plan videos, so after this one I have at least 3 more planned, and those will increase as I start recording. So you have that to look forward to. But anyway, as you can tell by the title of this video, we will be talking about why AcceleRacers got cancelled. Yes, it did in fact get cancelled. It got cancelled prematurely. An ending was slapped on to the movie series, and then they called it a day. They did leave it with a cliffhanger, so that kind of made me wonder, were they going to return to it if they could convince Mattel to keep funding them, but then that never happened, so they just left it with that cliffhanger, I guess. So, first of all, let's look at World Race. World Race was widely successful. It did very well. And the reason why it did very well was because it represented both Hot Wheels and Mattel. It didn't represent just Hot Wheels. And Mattel could get behind something that stood for its values being friendly content for the whole family, and everyone of every age can enjoy it without there being any worry of kids being scared. Now, AcceleRacers, being the badass series that it was, started off on a very dark, shocking note. The opening sequence for Ignition was Tesla being dropped off a cliff and then dropped in the middle of a desert, while also being hunted by drones. I was 11 at the time, and even I was shocked, but that is exactly what drew me into it. So it's kind of ironic. AcceleRacers was canceled because of the thing that made it iconic, which was its dark story. Without the dark story, I don't think I would have gotten into AcceleRacers as much as I did. But in a way, it kind of wasn't dark enough, because when it aired on Toonami, the guys on Toonami love to rip on AcceleRacers. They call it sort of Mattel's Bionicle, or a kid version of the Fast and the Furious franchise. Which I agree with them, to a point. But there is something beyond that makes AcceleRacers very unique, and that is its story world, its mythology, the whole Acceleron mystery and silencer mystery and all that stuff. That is what makes the story not generic as all hell, and that is what keeps me coming back even in my 20s. That's kind of scary to say. I was 11 when I watched AcceleRacers for the first time. I am now in my 20s, still watching AcceleRacers, and now fighting for it to be revived and continued. So I know I probably rambled a lot in this video, but it was really a twist of irony that happened to AcceleRacers. The very thing that made it iconic was the very thing that made it get canceled. So hopefully that answers the question. it probably raises the question of why I think it will be successful this time around. And the answer to that is just look around you. Look at the media around you. Look at what kids are exposed to now compared to what kids were exposed to back in 2005. And that would be your answer of why I think it will be successful. So, until next time, my fellow AcceleRacers, hopefully I can get better at making these videos and not have to do a million takes. See ya! If possibly even a smoothie. I love smoothies. I meant to say movie. But anyway, fuck.